He walked out of Kent on statutory release, with 3 years of parole to look forward to. Reading over the regulations, the timetable of visits with his PO, he thought about staying inside. Serve the full 10 and come out clean, clear, beholden to no one. This isn't freedom, thought Cameron Shaw, tucking the binder of paperwork into the brown grocery bag that held his toiletries and ID. This is just a slightly longer leash. If Cam had learned anything these 7 lost years, it was that owing people, needing them, always proved dangerous. It was raining lightly, and he'd turned down a ride. As he walked toward the bus stop, he breathed in the cold September air and found it a welcome change from the stale sweat and antiseptic smell of prison. He wasn't free yet, but this was no doubt better. And who knew what might happen? Maybe the note wasn't entirely bullshit. It had come to him through legal aid, his 4th caseworker in 7 years. Cam couldn't remember her name. Nice, eager, but clearly overworked. She'd recited the contents of the note to him the night before he was released. "There's no name, and the lady who left it didn't leave one. It says, 'I'll be at the home diner in Langley the afternoon you're released. Our meeting will be worth your while. How much is up to you.'" Sounds like bullshit, Cam told the assistant. Ariel. Her name was Ariel. "Could very well be," Ariel said. "The lady seemed on the level, but I wouldn't let it mess up your plans." As if he had plans. It was a little over an hour to Langley. A sheriff's van dropped him off. At the Willowbrook Mall, he bought a pair of black Rockports, blue Wranglers, a soft, blue-checked flannel shirt. Changing in the food court restroom, he tossed his old clothes. The ratty Carhartts and DOA hoodie didn't fit properly anymore. He'd slimmed down in prison, bulked up in the chest and shoulders. The face in the mirror was gaunt, sun-deprived, fearful. At noon, he walked into the home diner, past a revolving display of pies and cakes that looked like a television idea of home. A woman at a booth in the far corner nodded to him. Cam sat down across from her, set his new Arc'teryx backpack between his feet. "Zoe," she said. "Cameron." She was almost as tall as him, say 5'10", and probably 50 pounds heavier. Her suit was a well-tailored metallic gray, expensive looking, and her watch was large and faceless. Big shot, thought Cam. Her face was pretty, her hazel eyes showing something warmer than contempt. "Order whatever you'd like," she said. "Steak and eggs. Coffee." "You tell the waiter," she smiled. "Been a while, hasn't it?" Cam nodded. "It passes. By tonight you'll barely remember the last 7 years." He shrugged. Not fucking likely, but said nothing.